Hello, humans and pets.
I guess he's done. All right, so today is going to be, I can't really say at first because we've done all the recommendations from some of our subscribers.
Yes,
but
this is the biggest.
this is one of the
That's
ones,
it.
this is one of the first ones we've gone to a place that isn't like a regular chain restaurant.
Correct.
Because we did it because a friend of ours had recommended, we finally got Ryan to try a steak and cheese sandwich and he actually liked it. He actually liked the portobello mushroom sandwich.
So what we got today?
So today,
We went to D'Angelo's.
yes,
And went to a place called Major League Roast Beef.
right.
It's
So
in Auburn.
yeah.
We got it. We're gonna be eating it today. I have what we got on this.
Okay, so a friend of ours had recommended, said they were the two best steak and cheese places that were anywhere near him. So I said, let's go there, let's give it a try, and we're gonna see what we think of them and see which one
these
is
are
better.
the best subs from these two places.
And we made it the way he requested.
Correct. So at D'Angelo's, add pickles and mayo and hots to the steak bomb.
Yes,
Um,
that's this one.
it's the best one from D'Angelo's supposedly.
That's
We're
what he
gonna
said.
be testing that theory. And then Major League Roast Beef.
That's this one.
We got the South Street sub. Add jalapenos. And we're going to be eating those two today.
Yes.
So we should eat D'Angelo's first since I read it first.
Okay, at first glance, we're gonna measure them up. D'Angelo's is slightly bigger, but the Major League Roast Beef is definitely fatter. What do you think?
So Major League Roast Beef is about 2.5 Mr. Totals. Mr. is about like 3.5 inches.
Okay, so we're gonna do
So
this.
it's about like 9-10 inches for this one, and then it's about 12 for that one. So that's almost a full 3.
So I'm gonna want to try them simultaneously.
Simultaneously.
Yeah, that's a big word. Okay.
Wow, big boy.
So we're gonna do this. This one's
we're
bigger,
gonna do it.
so this one's bigger for you.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take this. That side is bigger for you also. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so we're gonna just
Let's
show.
compare the size. You can do it because I'm gonna make a big messy.
Now, I'm not worrying about the size, but if you look at this one is D'Angelo's, and that's the meat inside. And this one is the Major League Roast Beef one. Hold on, I'm gonna have to turn my hand without spilling it all off. So it is definitely
Yes.
fuller.
And it's fatter, and
It's fuller.
it's more red. It seems like
Yeah.
you could just eat.
I can't help it.
Okay.
It smells
What
delicious.
are we getting? What are we eating first?
Well, you said you wanted to try
I want
D'Angelo's
to do
first.
D'Angelo's first. I'm a big fan of their bread. So.
Okay, so we're gonna take
It looks
D'Angelo's.
yummy. It smells really good.
I can't stop eating all of it. There's a pepper over
Out
here.
of the way.
I just
my
want the pepper.
goodness.
Okay. So we're gonna try D'Angelo's.
D'Angelo's. Smells good.
What is that?
No.
That's a little hidden gem right there.
This is good. So this one has pickles, hots, like the hot spread, the hot pepper spread, and mayo. What do you think of this?
I thought I was gonna miss the onions and the peppers because I really like that on the number 9 that they had, and I do still kind of miss it a little bit. But this is phenomenal. I like the touch of the mayo a lot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the only thing the number 9 we had I would have liked on it was mayonnaise. I love the hots. I love that spread.
I'm a fan of the pickle. When you get one, you're all happy.
The pickle almost makes it because you get that nice little shot of happiness when you get it in you. Like I do. This is actually a dynamite steak and cheese sandwich. But I mean, it is a lot skinnier than this one. So I'm gonna eat a couple more bites. and I want to save it in case I need to do a comparison.
These were both around $11, $12.
Yeah, they're right around.
Fueling price range.
Yep.
Which is pretty good for the amount you get. This is a large from D'Angelo's.
Yeah, and they have like one that's a little bit bigger, but we stayed right around the same price range. I think the last time we went to D'Angelo's, our grinder was bigger. Because if you look at my half, like the back half is almost.
Mine is like full. So.
Yeah, I think you got the better half.
I got the
too.
better half.
Yeah,
I think.
mine's a skinnier one, but ooh, this one has. Oh my goodness, that has coleslaw in there.
This looks good. Oh my goodness.
I didn't look what these things had.
Yes. So this one we added the jalapenos to it.
Yep.
It looked like a loaf of bread.
This is a big, and let me tell you, just feeling the bread,
It looks.
uber soft
Yeah,
right here.
it's really good.
Really soft.
Same
right
with
now.
D'Angelo's.
No,
D'Angelo's is a little more flaky, I think.
than last time.
No, just in general.
Ooh, this is a different taste.
The steak tastes different.
Totally different.
Which I think I had a little piece.
I just
he
did 'cause
probably
it's-
ate all of his steak beforehand.
It just fell out. No, this is the first time I ate this steak. It does not taste anywhere
No,
like
nothing
that
is
one.
close.
It's got some kind of a
That one
seasoning.
tastes like boring compared to this one.
I'm gonna try this now.
It tastes good.
Oh, it is 100% seasoned though, and I'm trying to get the. You know what it tastes like?
I can't picture it.
Mm-hmm. You'll want when I say it. I just want to make sure I'm not fooling myself. I'll almost guarantee they put Bell seasoning in it. What I make the turkey gravy with.
Oh, it's very similar.
That's what it tastes like the Bell seasoning, the one you always when we make the mixes.
Oh my god, now it just tastes like a turkey.
Doesn't it taste like the Bell seasoning? It is
If you
definitely
bite into it
seasoned
again,
up.
it just tastes like a turkey. That's crazy. Yeah, definitely.
I told you the one time I'm not a shepherd's pie fan. These guys used to gobble it up, and I love it. And to me, it's just a boring meal. So one time I made a shepherd's pie, and I seasoned up the meat like this, because that's how you make your meat stuffing too. When you're making a meat stuffing with the turkey, and I would season it up with that, and then I made garlic potatoes on the top, and I put a gravy and cheese and stuff like that to make it so it's actually good. But that's what it reminded me of, eating this. So you have the regular steak and cheese.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like to me. So you're almost talking two completely different. So
Yeah.
those people that like their traditional steak and cheese might not like this.
They might not like this.
Because it definitely changes the taste of this a lot. Me personally, though.
They put a ton of steak in this one. To the point where I wish there was more coleslaw.
I just finally got to the coleslaw. I love the coleslaw added to that. I really do. This is like not even the same sandwiches. You know what I mean? Like the coleslaw. And I'm trying to think like I like the coleslaw on it because this is, and Ryan never tried it this way, but like when I make a pulled pork, I love a coleslaw with a pulled pork sandwich. Like the contrast of the barbecue and that, the contrast again with this and the coleslaw just adds it's a nice crunch to it, and it's not going to get soggy like when you put lettuce on a hot
The
sandwich.
jalapenos are good. They're not too spicy though. I wish they were more spicy.
I gotta give them credit though; they didn't fool around with the amount of roast beef. Steak and cheese
Oh
they
no,
put in
not
there.
at all.
This is a good sandwich too. Totally different though. I'm gonna go back to steak and cheese to try it.
Huh.
On which one you like better?
I like this one better from D'Angelo's.
It's the traditional.
There's less meat.
Yeah. Huh?
there's less cheese. There's no coleslaw, right? But it has a more steaky flavor to me.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, the mayo, the hots really make it.
The hot, I told you that. Forever he wouldn't let me put them on.
I thought, this is what he would say. He fought me for years.
I did.
He wouldn't want the hots, and he's true.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want the hots because I didn't know what it was.
Yep.
We had it. What review was it? This was not the first place we got hots. It was one of our
Well, it was the
favorite
other place.
places we go.
Yeah, it's your other
It's like
place.
Get Hots. We got hots.
We haven't reviewed that one.
I tried it. We're going to soon, hopefully. Maybe tomorrow. We go there. We get the thing with the hots.
Yeah.
And it was so good. It was so good. And I mean, it blends together with everything, and it just adds a nice flavor. And that's what that's missing. And they have their own hots. We didn't add it.
Did they have hot?
They have their own hots.
Oh, we should have put it on
We
there.
should have.
Yep.
But we went through your suggestion.
Yeah, we tried to stay with Eric's suggestion, but I
Yeah.
told him to put the hots on D'Angelo's. I didn't realize these guys had it. Just because I know I love some places, Walmart calls it a hoagie spread.
Mm-hmm.
I think when I bought it at Shaw's, it calls it a pepper spread. And not the one that's like a jelly, though. You got to get it. And to me, it just adds a delicious flavor to all sandwiches. I got to agree with you, Ryan. For traditional steak and cheese,
This was really good.
they're both delicious in their own way. I got to almost say, though, I think I like the bomb the best. I like the onions and the peppers in a steak and cheese.
Which one are you talking about?
The one we had previously.
I agree. If we added hots and mayo, and
If we would have
pickles
put mayo,
and everything
Yeah.
from A to Z on that one,
Yep.
I think it would be the best.
so I don't know if Eric doesn't like the onions and the peppers, but if you haven't tried that one, Eric, put your same combination
On the one we did
on
last,
the number 9.
D'Angelo's, the
The
first
D'Angelo's number 9.
Yeah.
I do kind of miss. That's the only thing I miss out of that. This is really good, but when we were eating it, Ryan had said, I'm almost 90% sure on the video, you said, "Oh, I wish it had mayonnaise in it just to give you that
Something
another
like that.
flavor." And I think I like the number 9 better than just the steak bomb because it did have the onions and the peppers, and every once in a while you get an onion and a pepper with the hots and the mayonnaise. Just add mayonnaise to it. But great suggestions, Eric. Both of these are dynamite. What I do like about this one is its uniqueness.
Yes.
I've never had a steak and cheese other than something that I had cooked with that. It's got to be if it's not poultry seasoning, it's as close replica.
It's
It's
very
got to be
close.
something that has all the same ingredients that goes in a poultry seasoning. And the hidden gem to me is the
coleslaw?
coleslaw. It
See,
adds an
the
element.
reason why I almost think that one's a little better from the Major League Roast Beef place is that they packed it with meat.
Yeah, no, this is a good sandwich.
But for me, the combination of just jalapeno, it needs more.
Mm-hmm.
If I was gonna make it, I would add mayo, probably mustard, maybe. I'm not sure.
I don't think they
jalapenos,
added the mayo to this though, because you got like a mayo in
That's
the
a
coleslaw, right? So you have
It needs more coleslaw for me. That's a lot of food.
It's actually like 2 different sandwiches. It really is.
Now the bread. What bread do you like more? I'm gonna go with D'Angelo's. I like the flakiness, but this is really good.
I gotta go with a tie with the bread. I think these are
It's very
both 2
close.
really good fresh bread sandwiches. And honestly, today, the bomb we had last time, it almost tasted like they steamed the bread. I think I said that a couple times. Like it was so soft. But even look at my sandwich. Just from holding it, it is so squished because it is such fresh bread. Both of them, I give them both 2 thumbs up. I
Definitely.
can't compete one out of the other. I will say the roast beef one, the bread is a little thicker.
In order to make a good sub, it really depends on the bread, and these people got it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Subway, delicious as well,
Yep.
but I think these two are a step above Subway.
They do. These are two delicious steak and cheese sandwiches. And I think I'd be curious if we had the hots with this. I want to say West. What is it?
It would probably be Dynamite,
The other one, yeah.
as people would like to say.
I think it would be, because to me that pepper spread just adds a flavor. You know, it doesn't give you the heat. It just adds that.
It also has like
vinegar.
the liquidy, like I don't know.
Well, it's almost like you're eating the pickled jalapeno, but you're not getting that spice. You're just getting that the delicious pickled jalapeno flavor, and it's spread throughout the whole sandwich. So it's every bite you get it. But both of these were
Both
absolutely
of these are like 10 out of 10s.
delicious. Absolutely.
I don't like steak,
No.
and I could eat these by the handful.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just have to say I love this.
And this is what I was trying to tell you. And I haven't even looked. We ran through the store the other day and we bought a bunch of stuff. But I meant to look to see if they still even sell steakums, because that was something that we used to eat with Dean all the time. And it's a shaved steak, so it's not like, so you see how it's almost like a roast
It
beef,
pulls apart.
and then you cook it up real quick and you saute it up. But this one though, now I just went back and took a bite of it.
Yeah.
Tons of flavor.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's not even. There's no just steak flavor left because they put so much of that seasoning in there. It is definitely, and I can see why some people would be turned off, because
Maybe too flavorful for
Well,
you. Or you might just not
it's
like
not
the
the
flavor.
it's
If you don't
yeah.
like the flavor, you're not gonna like it.
You're not gonna like the sandwich, and they got a lot of it.
A lot.
And that's it. And they got a lot of meat. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
a ton of meat.
if you don't want your meat seasoned,
Or a ton of meat, you
it's
won't
gonna
like
turn it'll turn you
Yeah.
off to this sandwich, and I can see why.
This is what I wish Subway did, where they would just chuck a ton of meat on it, because they don't do that. It's like 5 pieces of salami or whatever. I don't think they measured this. I think they took a bunch of steak, maybe they weighed it,
I'm sure.
and then they chucked it into the thing. But that's my take on it. Because whenever I eat Subway, I'm always like, man, this needs more cheese, it needs more meat, it needs more lettuce, it needs more everything.
I will say,
So,
did either one of these have cheese?
have cheese? I couldn't tell.
And
The meat was so good.
I don't think either one of them had cheese, and I think that would be one other element that I would love on it too.
I
don't know
think
if
that
that's
one
an
has
option.
cheese.
And if it does,
I'm
it's
pretty
not
sure
a
it does.
it's not a gem.
It's not
It's
a
not
big amount.
enough that you would even know
No.
on it. I remember we said that last time with the number 9. Like if it had more cheese.
Yeah, I do remember that. Overall,
I will agree with Ryan. I am full. Like those were
that's
two,
a lot of food.
two big sandwiches
Big
right
sandwiches.
there. And again, of all the grinders we've had on these shows, I got to give it to both D'Angelo's and this one, because for the $10 to $12 range, you're getting a foot long.
Yes.
Stop with the hair. You're getting a foot long grinder.
big-
You're not getting a 6-inch grinder for $10 like we did at Jersey Mike's or
Firehouse Subs.
Firehouse Subs or Jimmy John's even.
And I think these are better.
Oh, 100%.
And 10,000%. This isn't the best we've ever had, or for me, but we're going to
Stand by.
very, very soon. Hopefully. And you'll
Because
see,
one of our
and that will be the top of the line. Can you beat it for
we're
subs?
gonna find out, and we're gonna do it because this was our first non-chain place, and there is one
There is?
place that's a handful of towns over that we've gone, and I've gone there. I used to work in the area, and you'll see it in a future episode. And I told them we can compare. None of these trying, and I want to go because their traditional sandwich is just it used to be back when I went, and I don't want to give out the whole story because I'll tell you the story
It'll
in the
be
next
more
video.
in depth, but it was super duper cheap.
It was really cheap, and I used to get it, and I always just got this one type. But long story short, one of the guys that are gonna roof the house, you goes there, and his favorite sandwich out of all the things there, and I didn't even know they made it, was a steak and cheese.
Yes.
So we're gonna go.
And their menu is massive.
It is.
Which is crazy.
It is.
I wouldn't think of it as a massive menu.
Yeah, if you knew what the place looked like,
It would be like
the
what?
menu is the size of the building because the building is tiny.
Yeah.
And
It's so good.
And trust me, I've gone there, and it's in the city, but I've gone there at like noontime, and they have a shelf in the back, and it's just filled with boxes of food because everyone in the area orders from them because they have quality food for
Consistent.
short money.
It's the one place I think where it's been consistent every time.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to do that for some reason with many of these places.
And I want to go back because they used to have a couple outlets. They had a couple other of their areas.
Yeah.
And in different towns, and they're all shut down. And
Yeah.
I think due to COVID reasons,
I don't know
and
if it's
just
gonna stay shut down or if it is.
it's permanently closed. You're
But
right.
I don't know if it's permanently closed for now. I don't know.
It
what
could
that
have been.
is.
It could have been due to COVID, and I'm assuming so. At least a year of business that they didn't get. So they definitely earned my business over the years because it used to be one of them places. I used to pull phone cable for a subcontractor to New England Tel, and every time I drove by, I used to get on a walkie to my boss, and it could be breakfast time because they open at like 8:30 in the morning, and it's just a little deli, and I used to tell him, Mark, you stop, I'll buy. And he'd pull right in. We'd stop every day. We'd get one and we'd eat it for breakfast. Oh, it was something that. And again, the funny part is it's not the biggest. Like he always says, Subway needs more meat in it.
Yeah.
It's just they make it on a nice Italian loaf.
Massive piece of bread.
And we're changing. This was supposed to. You got me sidetracked. All right, we're gonna stop talking about that place.
No more spoilies.
We're gonna stop talking about that
No
place.
more.
We're gonna go back to Eric's review. Phenomenal, Eric. Thank you very much.
Yes. Leave more suggestions down below
Yes.
in the comments section
Yes.
for subs or any other food. We'll drive a distance.
Yeah. So you had mentioned them both, and they were both similar sandwiches. So I figured we would try to put them head to head. Had I known they were going to be two completely different sandwiches, like who would think a steak and cheese and a steak and cheese? We could have did 2 reviews on this on which one was better.
And it would have been enough food.
Separate
This
times.
is a
Oh
ton
no.
of food.
Yeah, this is a ton of food, and but they really are. And again the. What is it? The roast beef. I can't remember the name of the place.
Major League
Roast Beef. It's in Auburn, Massachusetts. So if you're anywhere in that general area,
I would go give them a try.
I don't know if they have other ones. This one we did.
Plenty of subs.
No, I meant like other places around.
I'm not sure. We went to
This
one.
is the one that we went to.
I don't know if they have multiple locations. They might.
Yeah, but both of them were phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
So, and again, this is only the second time we've ever had D'Angelo's, and
I'm a fan.
really they are.
I haven't had an issue.
Love the bread. I think on both places actually had quality bread, and I gotta almost give it to. I think I do like the traditional steak and cheese better at D'Angelo's, because when you're eating that much of it, all that seasoning gave it a different flavor.
Yeah.
But I think I shied too because I like the hots. I really do like that.
Yeah.
I like that flavor.
I would like to say one thing, that these are both delicious.
They are very
and
much.
I would try both of them.
Yeah, no, definitely.
That's all I have to say.
No, and that's it.
Oh, and subscribe right now if
Yep.
you're not.
Yep.
150 subscribers. Spicy Wings Challenge. The Blazing Challenge at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, we hit
something like that.
like 142, and then we came to a screeching
When
halt.
we're at 150,
Yeah.
we'll do it.
Yep.
We're going to eat it. And it's going to be spicy.
Right.
So, subscribe if you haven't.
And we will throw out there. I was going to do it in the beginning of the video, but I totally got consumed over how good we smell. And motorcycle going by. He's not a fan.
We don't like motorcycles.
And but we tried to do. Today was National
Detroit style pizza
Detroit
day?
style pizza day or something.
Something like that. Little Caesars had a promotion.
Yeah.
It didn't work in our area.
It's not in our area.
But you could have got like a Detroit style pizza that they used to have, but took it off the menu for some
I
reason.
agree with my friend John.
Jim.
We live in the wrong area because everybody
Yeah.
who's doing any kind of promotion,
I'm thinking we just live in New Zealand.
we need to move.
We move to New Zealand.
Every time they do a promotion, like I get all these tweets from all that because that's all I
emails,
follow
tweets.
is all these different
Places.
places.
Twitter boring.
It's very boring. It's just all food
It's
places.
like, hey,
Just-
KFC, come
Yeah.
get our chicken.
So and I get these tweets of like, oh, we're promoting this, or oh, we're promoting that. That's like, I so want to try the Wingstop is now doing thighs, and it's
Yeah,
all
but
over
it's
everywhere.
only on DoorDash.
But you have to have DoorDash.
So you might get DoorDash for that. It's free.
I hate to
so-
just get it just because it. But then, can you go pick up
Yeah,
stuff?
there's a pickup off
Oh,
DoorDash.
is there one?
Yes, that's.
I don't know.
yeah.
It bugs me when they make you do something. We have the app. We should be able to
the
get it.
Wingstop app, but
So-
maybe it's like a trial. Like maybe
I'm
the
hoping.
thighs ain't good.
Well-
But if they make thighs, that it'll be like the best chicken place in the world.
Well, I'm hoping that they open it up because first of all, I like thighs better than even breasts. Like
Yeah.
I like the dark meat, anyways. I think it stays moister and or more moist. I don't know what the proper thing. But with that being said, there's a bunch of places we're trying to go, but every time something new pops up, it's just never in our area.
Yeah.
You know, so There you
Subway,
go.
for example.
yeah, Subway's just that one kills me. And then when we finally do find the deal, they don't give it to us anyways. Like when we tried to do the melts, they didn't even give us the thing we ordered. So
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I know I'm
forgot.
right. No,
For some reason I thought we. Yeah, they
we
didn't
did
get-
it. We just
usually-
didn't get what we
that's
wanted.
a good one.
Yeah. So
It's literally the same sandwich for
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
That was a mistake on their part.
yeah. So all right. Well, there you go. So thank you, Eric, again for the suggestion. Both of them, I agree with you. Absolutely delicious sandwiches. The
Delicious.
only thing I'll disagree is I think I might have liked the bomb better because I do like the onions and peppers in my
The
steak
number
and cheese.
9.
The number 9, sorry,
Yeah.
then the bomb.
Yeah.
I think I like that better. If you haven't tried that one, go back and try that one. If you don't like the onions and peppers, then
Yeah,
you'll definitely
then
like
you
this
might
one.
like
But
this one way more.
I think if we would have put the mayonnaise on the number 9,
Yeah.
that would have been dynamite because we already had the hots in the thing. So that to me, out of all of them, I think that might be the best sandwich
But
that
these
I've
are
eaten.
excellent.
But both of these were phenomenal. But definitely the one from the other steak and cheese place, it is definitely a seasoned meat. It didn't
Yeah.
taste like any traditional steak and
Traditional
cheese that you
You're
had.
in for a journey when you eat it.
It is definitely you have to like. I want to say it was Bell seasoning all the way.
When I ate it at first, I was kind of like, tastes good, but it's kind of like, and then it grew on me.
yeah,
I like it more and more, but I still think this one was better.
it gives you that traditional.
Correct.
Traditional. Even when we ate the portobello mushroom, it tasted like the steak and cheese. It didn't have.
But
this.
way worse. It tasted worse.
I thought that was pretty good too.
It wasn't as good.
But all right, well there you go. There is the one of our first recommendation reviews, and again,
Yeah.
so keep them coming because if it is within a not so far distance from us,
Yeah.
and obviously we're in Massachusetts because I've said it a bunch of times. So, but if there's any suggestions or one of your favorite places, throw it out there, and we can Google Maps it and try to see how far we are because stuff like this is what I like because normally I've driven by this place. I didn't even know it was there.
It didn't exist in our eyes. We passed it many times.
I've many times.
Never noticed it.
Never even seen it. And again,
sometimes that's the best food you'll get.
and it's funny because that's the same thing like Qdoba. We literally ate at a
Right next
Red
to it.
Robin that was probably not even
5 feet.
40 yards from the actual Qdoba, but I never knew what a Qdoba was either until John asked me about it.
Uno's,
Yeah.
he always thought Uno's was like in a separate section, but it's literally directly next door
Yeah, I had no idea it was
to the Red Robin we normally
right.
go
I don't
to.
think it was always Uno's. So I
was
thought
always
it was a
Uno's.
Japanese place, but again, I obviously
That's that way.
I'm like the horse in the race
To the
that,
right.
that can't see the things and they put the blinders on when I walk around. I obviously walk around like this because I didn't know where half. But again, in my defense, we didn't eat out. So
No,
if
we never really ate anything, and now we're eating it once a day.
Before this channel,
sometimes
this is the
even
funny
two.
part of this channel. Before this channel, if we ate out once a month, that was a lot.
Yeah, and we never really liked it because it always costed more than making it
It costs
ourselves.
so much more,
and it's inconsistent sometimes.
And again, I'm not a great cook, but I can cook.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't want to go somewhere. I mean, if you go back to all of our food, about 50% of our food has been miscooked. And that's
It's
what
crazy.
throws me over the edge on when you get stuff
But
that
when
just
you
isn't
get
good.
something that is perfect,
Again,
it's perfect.
and that's why, like the one meal I always didn't mind going and getting is like Chinese food, because no matter how much I try to make it, I just can't get it taste the same way. And I actually watched it cooked right in front of my face, but he threw something in when I wasn't looking, and whatever it was made it taste exactly like I was at a Chinese restaurant. But I don't have whatever that flavor was, you know what I mean? And so, but I make a lo mein, and I can make it look like it, and I've had people tell me it's actually tastes better because it's not as salty. But I can't. There's a certain taste that Chinese
smell,
food
it's something.
And I'm missing something out of it, and I don't know what it is.
We'll figure it out one day.
And but that's that. So that's the funny part of this channel. So in my defense, I didn't look for restaurants because we really didn't eat out that much. So all right, before we go over our allotted time, thank you again, Eric, for the suggestion.
Subscribe right now if you haven't.
Keep the comments coming. Keep the suggestions coming. And again, if we can, we're right now, we only have a couple. Like I just got something this morning that popped up that was new.
Yeah.
And but other than that, all of these places, a lot of them don't have anything new. So we're gonna try something different like this. So if
like the video if you're not already.
There you go.
Liked.
Yeah.
Like it.
Hit them like buttons. So there you go. So there's our steak and cheese review from 2 different places.
Yeah.
D'Angelo's and.
That's D'Angelo's. You're pointing at D'Angelo's.
And what's the other one?
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Major League Roast Beef.
Major League Roast Beef.
In Auburn.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they have them anywhere else, but that was the suggestion that
That's
they
the one
sent
where
us
we
because it
went.
was by way of works and stuff. So there you go. Again, thanks for the thing, and like and subscribe. Hope you